The story you provided is a touching fable about the dangers of pretense and pride. The Crow and the Heron. In a lush valley bordered by misty hills and a wide, shimmering lake, there lived two unlikely friends, Vikram the Crow and Arjun the Heron. Arjun was the graceful king of the herons, ruling over a large flock that nested along the reedy shores. His snow-white feathers gleamed under the sun, and his long, elegant neck and poised stance commanded respect from all the water birds. Vikram, on the other hand, was an ordinary crow, scruffy, black-feathered, and scraping by on whatever scraps he could find in the forest. Though clever and quick-witted, Vikram lived a simple, humble life in an old banyan tree, far from any royal status. Despite their differences, the two had formed a deep bond. Every evening, Vikram would fly to the lake to meet Arjun. They would talk for hours about the changing seasons, the songs of distant birds, the beauty of the moon on the water, and the small joys and sorrows of their days. Arjun always spoke modestly of his duties as king, mediating squabbles among his subjects, ensuring the young herons learned to fish properly, and keeping watch over the lake's safety. Vikram listened with admiration, but a quiet shame gnawed at him. He feared that if Arjun knew he was just a common crow with no kingdom or followers, the Heron King might look down on him or drift away. So, to keep the friendship alive, Vikram pretended. "I too am a ruler," he would say casually. "My subjects are many, scattered across the treetops. Ruling them keeps me busy, but I always make time to visit you, my dear friend." Arjun, wise and kind-hearted, suspected the truth from the start. He had seen Vikram foraging alone, heard no reports of a crow kingdom, and noticed how the crow arrived each day, tired from long flights rather than royal duties. Yet Arjun never challenged the claim. He valued the friendship too much to embarrass his companion, and believed that in time, Vikram might feel secure enough to drop the pretense. One crisp morning, as usual, Vikram arrived at the lake. "Greetings, Arjun. How fares the kingdom today?" "All is well," Arjun replied gently. "A minor dispute over fishing grounds, but nothing serious." Just then, a young heron approached and murmured something to the king. Arjun excused himself politely to attend to the matter. Left alone, Vikram paced on a rock, his mind racing. "If he ever discovers I'm no king, he'll surely abandon me. I must prove my importance. Show him I command respect and authority." While searching for food in the forest that afternoon, Vikram spotted a caravan of merchants resting under a grove of mango trees. Their leader, a stern man in a turban, was directing servants to repack camels laden with spices, silks, and brass pots. The crows in the area kept a wary distance, but Vikram saw an opportunity. An idea sparked in his mind, foolish yet bold. He flew back to the lake in excitement. "Arjun, my friend, you must visit my kingdom today. I've spoken of it so often. Now is the time for you to see it with your own eyes. My subjects await." Arjun hesitated. He knew what was coming, but he nodded graciously. "Very well, Vikram. Lead the way." Vikram guided Arjun to the merchant's camp. "Behold," he declared, puffing out his chest, "this is my realm, and these are my loyal subjects." Arjun gazed at the bustling humans, the tethered animals, and the colorful goods. He said nothing at first, then smiled warmly. "Impressive indeed, Vikram. Your kingdom seems ready for a journey." "Exactly," Vikram crowed. "They await my command to march." He flapped his wings and let out a loud, repeated "caw, caw, caw," echoing through the trees. The merchant leader frowned and looked up. A crow is cawing insistently. In our tradition, persistent crow calls near departure signal ill luck, thieves, storms.
That or worse. We shall delay until tomorrow. The caravan stayed put. The next day, Vikram brought Arjun again. As the merchants prepared to leave,
Vikram repeated his performance, circling overhead, cawing fiercely. Once more, the leader halted the march, muttering about omens. On the third day, the pattern repeated. The merchants were visibly frustrated. As the leader mounted his horse, Vikram swooped low and unleashed an especially loud series of caws. The leader's patience snapped. "This cursed crow again! Someone shoot it down and end this nonsense!" A skilled archer among the guards knocked an arrow and fired. Vikram, sharp-eyed and agile, saw the glint of the shaft and darted away into the branches. But Arjun, standing nearby on the ground, was slower to react. The arrow struck him squarely in the breast. With a soft cry, the Heron King collapsed, his white feathers staining red. Vikram watched in horror from his perch as life ebbed from his friend. The merchants, realizing the mistake, quickly departed, leaving the scene in silence. Vikram flew down, tears in his eyes, and perched beside the fallen Arjun. "Forgive me," he whispered. "My foolish pride and lies have cost me the truest friend I ever had." But the story of Vikram's foolishness did not end there. Weeks later, still grieving and trying to atone in his own misguided way, Vikram decided to honor Arjun's memory by proving he could be a protector. He heard rumors of a fox that had been stealing eggs from nearby bird nests. Determined to show he could lead and defend, Vikram gathered a small group of crows and declared himself their temporary chief. "We will confront the fox," he announced. "I will lead the charge." The crows, more out of curiosity than confidence, followed. They found the fox napping near a burrow. Vikram, emboldened by his self-appointed role, dove down first, cawing loudly to wake and intimidate the predator. The fox opened one eye, amused. A crow king with an army? How quaint. As Vikram swooped again, trying to peck at the fox's ears, the cunning animal snapped upward. Vikram barely escaped, but in the chaos, the fox lunged at the other crows. Two were caught in the jaws before the flock scattered in panic. Vikram fled deepest into the woods, his leadership having endangered those who trusted him. Alone once more, Vikram reflected bitterly. His first act of pretense had killed his best friend. His second had brought harm to innocents who followed him. Pride and deception, he realized too late, only bred destruction. Moral of the story: pretending to be something you are not, driven by pride or fear of judgment, leads to disaster, not only for yourself, but for those who care about you. True friendship is built on honesty and acceptance, and contentment with one's real self brings far greater peace than any false glory. In your views, what should be the moral of story? Write in comment.